Welcome back, Dark Souls 2 fans. This is PG here. Today I'm going to be demonstrating how you get the Ultra Rare Catarina Set. The Catarina Set is in Dark Souls 1, and it is making its appearance in Dark Souls 2. Admittedly, it makes absolutely no sense, but that is okay with me, because I'm actually a really big fan of the Onion Bro set. And I actually am I'm also a big fan of Siegmeyer of Catarina. This is Soldier's Rest in the Forest of Fallen Giants, the first area of the game that most people go to. God, what to say about this? Okay, first things first. If I was you, I would do a couple practice runs. Fight some Turtle Knights, learn their timing, get a good weapon, figure all the shit out that you need to do. The first time you come here, he will not be here. You have to burn a bonfire ascetic. And here is our friend. I'm not really sure if they want this to be Siegmeyer or if they think this is, I don't know, just some random guy. I have no idea. He's also using a crossbow, which that shit hurts pretty bad. But this guy will drop everything he has. The entire armor set, his weapon, and his crossbow. Now the crossbow is just a crossbow plus 3. There's really nothing special about it. But as you just saw, there is something special about this Red Invader. He can fucking heal. And that kind of places a little bit of urgency on what you're doing, because if you go to heal, he's also going to heal. And of course, he can just walk away and heal if he wants. Now, he is not guaranteed to drop an item. It's a lot like the Mad Warrior, except in this case, if he doesn't drop something, you have to go burn another bonfire ascetic. So in this video, I'm going to stop it the minute I get one piece of equipment. As you can see, it took me about just under 3 minutes to pretty much deal with all those Turtle Knights and the little guys and Siegmeyer's buddy. So if you do the math, it takes me probably 8 tries to get one piece of armor, which roughly comes out to possibly, I think we end up at +9 on this bonfire. And keep in mind that these Turtle Knights, they do more damage to you every time you use a bonfire. And that applies to all enemies. And I think it even applies to this Red Invader, because at one point I get hit by him, and then later on in the video I get hit by him, and he does a substantial amount more damage. But anyway, basically strategy-wise, I'm using this Great Club. I would suggest any weapon that flattens an opponent. You don't want to shoot your opponent away from you because he could fall off a cliff. You don't want to, knock him into the air or anything like that. You just want to stun him and immobilize him. And the Great Club is pretty much perfect for that. It's working out tremendously in this video, and it's really just a good submission kind of weapon when it comes to keeping an opponent down. And it really only works for NPCs. I don't think there's very many people in the PvP aspect of the game that are stupid enough to just get up and try to swing at you and get smashed back into the ground with a club. I could be wrong, but it's really working out for me in this video. If it is an option for your character, I would suggest using it. I don't really understand how Catarina armor has survived this far into the game. I understand that the game designers want to have, I guess you would call them throwbacks, but I don't know. A part of me kind of thinks that's stupid. This game is supposedly hundreds of years in the future, and I understand that time is convoluted in this video game, but it just kind of seems off to me in a lot of different ways. that just one set of armor has survived, and that I have to keep killing this one horrible individual to get it. But then again, you know, you got Havel the Rock's armor that's just kind of down in a cave. I guess you could say some fossilization, maybe. The process of that is what helped that armor stay in decent shape. Because you don't kill Havel the Rock to get that armor, even though that would be kind of fun. It's just not something that happens. This is the only ultra rare set that I would say is this annoying to get. I will showcase all of the crazy armor sets in this game. I will show you how to get all of them. And at this point in the game, I'm pretty sure that means I'm gonna have to start making new characters for the sole purpose of getting equipment in the game to show you guys. Mainly because there's certain items in the game that I like to just get. Like the butterfly set, that's a waste of a couple bonfire aesthetics that I've used for almost all my characters. The Mad Warrior set, I love to get the Mad Warrior set, but that also requires one bonfire aesthetic. And you know, just simple things like that that kind of make it a little bit more of a challenge, I would say, to get different items throughout the game and still maintain the ability to show you guys cool things later on. But for the sake of this video, we ended up having a lot of spare bonfire aesthetics. This is actually the first character I made in Dark Souls. This is Ulrich, and basically he was my strength build that I used to kind of get a feel for the game and just kind of test the limits of weapons, everything like that. If you read in the bottom there, invaded by our little friend here, I'm a Sunbro. This is another thing you need to be really cautious about in this area. Every time I've come to this area, I've been invaded. And that means there are literally people that know that you're trying to get this armor set, and their entire goal in life is to try to pretty much ruin your chances of getting that armor set. So for the sake of the video, I cut out a huge period of time where I was just waiting for this guy. But I played it smart, and I took Siegmeyer up here. The reason I took him up here is because the blue isn't going to get the jump on me while I'm up here fighting Siegmeyer. So we went ahead and killed him. Now we're going to have a nice little video cut to me fighting this guy. And he did try to actually sneak attack me. So let's switch over. Here I am. I'm running along, and all of a sudden he's behind me, already buffed, and he's already throwing shit. Alright, so we have to deal with this a lot. The buffers and the guys that just have items that they want to throw out constantly. We're used to it. We're not worried about it. Basically, this guy is invading me. So I have no qualms about healing. As you can see, he's swinging kind of wildly, and that's how he got himself parried. His buff wore out. I tried to end it pretty quickly there. I didn't want to have to heal, but he resorted to doing nothing but miracles. So we're going to heal and finish him off. I'm not really sure why this guy even bothered. Typical builds are really just annoying at this point to me. I understand that everybody has their favorite build types and everybody has things they like to do in the game. It's just really sad to me that in a game with so many options, you see the same build over and over and over again. I guess good game to that guy. Sweet buff. I don't know. I don't know how to be nice to that guy. He was kind of a fucking idiot. But that's alright. We're gonna go ahead and I'm trying to look at yeah, we're already pretty deep into kindling this bonfire. That kind of sucks. Alright, but we do actually have a couple more bonfire aesthetics. I'm not 100% sure if we'll even get an item at this point. So I'm really just kind of gauging it based on how many bonfire aesthetics I have left and what plus level we're already at with the bonfire. Because at a certain point, I don't think I'll be able to take a single hit from an enemy. And I'm worried about that tremendously with my character. Mainly just because I do not want my character to get completely destroyed in this matchup. So we burned another one. We are trying to kill these guys with the staircase trick where you jump and it does double damage. I don't know. I would say if you're fighting the Turtle Knights and you're using a weak weapon or you're using pretty much any technique other than what I'm doing, good luck. I thought of a lot of different possibilities for like demonstration purposes, like what I could do to show you guys the best way to handle yourself when doing this. And honestly, this Great Club is just, you know, it's the best method I found. The weapon itself is pretty quick. The attacks you do are strong and stun people. It's almost like no matter what their poise is, they end up getting stunned for the most part. And just, you know, the way it kind of immobilizes this Catarina Knight is really helpful. So as you can see, he got off a combo and it pretty much killed my character. I think at this point my character has 45 vitality. And, or no, 45 vigor, my bad. So we have 45 vigor, and he can pretty much take all of that away with 3 hits. That's saying a lot. And it's taken me a good 6 or 7 two-handed strong attacks to take this guy down. So that should kind of just go to show you just how crazy fighting this guy can get if you're trying to get the entire armor set. Now keep in mind that we've also killed this guy, like 4 times now, 5 times now. And so it's really going to come down to your own individual skill level and determination. I don't even know if they give you enough bonfire aesthetics in the entire game to get every item that this guy can drop. I also want to point out that there is the ever disappointing option that you can be fighting him, kill him, he drops something, and it's just that fucking crossbow. It's just a +3 crossbow. It's literally something that you pick up in the game at one point. I know that for a fact because I tried this out with another character, and I was immediately disappointed. Nothing against crossbows. I actually have a build that uses it. It's just when you're fishing for an ultra rare armor set, the last thing you want is a crossbow. And I think the weapon he uses is actually a broadsword. I'm gonna have to check on that, but I'm pretty sure it's a broadsword. It'd be cool if he used the weapon Siegmeyer actually used, which I believe was a Zweihander. I think that's what Siegmeyer used in Dark Souls. Thinking about it, because I used to fight Siegmeyer on that bridge all the time, and I'm pretty sure he used a Zweihander. But more importantly, I think for the purposes of fishing for armor, they actually let him drop his weapon and his crossbow as almost like a tease, really. The odds of him dropping something are so low, and the chance that you're gonna get a weapon instead of a piece of armor is substantial if you think about it, because he only has 6 options of what he can drop, and 2 out of those 6 are something you don't want. So that's 1/3. That's pretty much 33% chance that this guy's gonna drop something that you don't want, if he drops anything at all, which is starting to annoy me, because what is this, like bonfire aesthetic 5, 6? This motherfucker still hasn't dropped me anything. Not even his stupid crossbow. And I'm really trying to finish him off with that cool jump attack. It's just not working out for me. So we just discovered a nice cool combo. That's a run-up attack and then the two-handed strong attack. I like it, and it seems pretty effective because it stuns him, does a little extra damage. Hopefully it's going to take a little bit less time. So we have, let's see, not very many bonfire ascetics left. I'm not sure if we're going to get an item or not. And if we do, hopefully it's something worth showing off, and it's not going to be something stupid like a broadsword or a +3 crossbow. That would be rather disappointing. So now these Turtle Knights can probably kill me with 1 or 2 shots. I would really rather not find out for you, to be honest. We can just kind of go word of mouth here. Think about how much damage a Turtle Knight normally does to you in the game, and then times that by like 3, I think. And yeah, you can kind of do the math on that. That would fucking suck. Alright, so he's up there again. I really don't want to deal with this goddamn archer. Seems like every time I come over here, he gets at least 1 shot off. And he actually poise broke me right there. Guard broke me, I should say. And a warning to anybody that comes into this area and starts utilizing bonfire ascetics. Right there on the left, that little opening that leads to the rest of the area. There is a huge chance that there's a big red turtle knight right there. I forgot what I was doing where I found that out, but watch out for that. It is not the one you want. That red turtle knight killed me with 1 hit. So it just kind of like appears out of nowhere. Like it isn't waiting for you or anything like that. It just shows up and fucks you up. Because I actually ran through that area and it hit me before I even realized what was happening. So be careful of red phantoms appearing, NPC, red, oh no, not NPC, just normal in-game enemies appearing while you are running through the game. As you can see, I'm starting to get kind of fucking annoyed at this point. I don't know. I think on a grand scale, having an ultra rare armor set makes you look pretty cool. People are surprised to see it. They don't know how you got it. They're jealous that you have it. And that's awesome. But then on the other hand, if you're me and you see a guy with this full ultra rare armor set and everything like that, a part of you is kind of like, wow, this motherfucker wasted a lot of time. And I'm not impressed by it. Now, in regards to how good the armor set actually is, that's a whole nother story. If there was a magical armor set in this game and it made you pretty much invulnerable, I myself wouldn't use it, but I would want to have it. Just to have it. I mean, honestly, it would make the game no fun at all, but some of these rare sets or difficult to acquire sets of armor suck. Like the Mad Warrior set, it's fairly well balanced for its weight. So I honestly like it, and as you can see, he's gotten to a point where one of those crossbow bolts pretty much took almost half my health. So we definitely don't want to get hit by him anymore. But yeah, as I was saying, in regards to weight, the Mad Warrior set is actually really good. It's not as heavy as I thought it would be, and it's also pretty strong. I don't even have it maxed out right now with this character, at least. But let's go ahead and see if we can get us just one little piece of armor, even if it's just his gauntlets. I would settle for a boot at this fucking point. Alright, so we just got Catarina armor. I'm going to show it to you guys. But first, we got to praise the sun, of course. I know somewhere out there, Solaire is all about that jolly cooperation. Alright, just as you would suspect, it makes you immediately fat. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Keep fishing.